Welcome back to Let's Play Little Ninja Brothers. At the end of the last episode, we met some crazy merchant who wanted to trade us his Talisman wire for some pop. Well, obviously that's just a censored translation for either poppy or opiates, or just plain pot itself. But before we head to the Yoma Chateau, we're gonna do some sequence breaking. To get a better weapon and armor for us. Don't bother buying the black robe or the fire punch and OK. If you did, well, you just wasted about 500 or 600 gold on it. But in order to get that better weapon and armor, though, we're gonna have to fight some really tough monsters. As you can see, it's a level 26 battle, and well, we're only at level 13. But we should be able to take on these guys. And it's the new enemy, the Jaguar. He basically has the same moves as Jack or Ryu, but his little jumping ability is a little bit changed, a little bit different. I mean, hate these little Storm Eagles. Like I said in the last episode, the best way to beat the Storm Eagles is wait till they do their dive and you can just punch them square in the nose. Even sometimes the hitbox is a little bit off. There we go. These Jaguars, just wait till they come out of their little rolling mechanism and just hit them a couple of times. Damn it, missed him with that block. Either that or you could just use T-stars against them. How many things I gotta kill? There we go. That's one battle. I'm down to like 17 HP already. I'm gonna have to heal up. But we should be able to make it. I have enough skateboards in case I run into a lot of real annoying enemies. Just run from all the battles here. Level 32, I don't think I'm gonna take on that battle. And those pink boxes, you won't be able to see them anyway. They'll be invisible. So don't even bother. If you have to fight them, I mean, if you run and they caught up with you, just use a skateboard to escape. And this is another terrain area of the jungles. What the hell, I'll show this fight. I believe this is an upgraded version of the cat mages. I don't think you can block their shots. And I'm not even gonna try. I don't think there's anything in these in these rocks. This battle isn't really that tough. There's also other battles with the enemy called the Saber-tooths, but I'll probably show that off, I'll probably show that off in either the next episode or an episode after the next. And these guys, we're just gonna run. If I run into those Saber-tooths, and then I'll just use the skateboard to escape. And what you have to do is just come along the river here. Around here there should be a bridge. There it is. And these guys I'm not even going to be bothered with. Even if they catch up with me. I don't think there's anything in these rocks. I'm just going to use a skateboard. If I didn't show off the skateboard, well, here it is. That's pretty nice there. They popped a wheelie with the skateboard. Here's another rare monster. I'll try to run from it. If not, then I'll fight it. And it's the Blue Genie. And what he does, if you get hit by his little attack, he'll turn you into a sweet bun. Just don't come in contact with the fire. If you're a sweet bun, if you get hit by the fire, it's a one-hit kill. So, you really want to wait till the effects wear off. And I think there's a heart life somewhere in one of these rocks. Green Blue Genie is pretty easy. I think it's in here. There it is. What's good about him is he also gives 100 experience points if you kill him. Just jump and punch him. You get 100 experience points for killing that. It's a pretty easy battle, but think about it, it's a pretty rare battle, so it's not really that effective in in level grinding. I believe you can fight those guys around the Silly City area in the mountain region, but once again, it's a pretty rare battle, so it's still better off just killing the Unigons or the Red Bulls around the desert area. And this is Shorin, the town of Kung Fu. One of the NPCs told us about this area. Ah, God bless you. Or Gesundheit. No, I don't. Yeah, we'll be learning a little bit more about Mount Conrum later on in the game. First, we want to head into the Fist shop. And see here, he has some more equipment for us. So we're gonna get the Lee's robe, which is a little bit stronger than the black robe. That's why I didn't buy it in OK. Better off just coming here and getting the better armor. And also, I'm gonna get the boomerang T-stars. They're gonna become pretty useful in the next episode. And here they have the Iron Claw, which I am gonna buy. Yeah, it is the weakest weapon in the game, but there's a specific reason why I want to buy that. And which I'll show off probably in a minute or two. And just hold on one second. Alright, I just had to get my notes together and see if I do this right without screwing it up. Yeah, this is what I'm after, the Golden Claw. Yeah, which is a lot stronger than the Fire Punch, so... Yeah, if you bought the Fire Punch for 500 gold, well, you just wasted your money. And I think you have to go... I think it's up here. Well, I didn't want to go in there. Yeah, Jen from Street Fighter Alpha 2? Yeah, almost looks like a younger version of him. And we'll do this a little bit later on. But not now. These guys will probably destroy me. I didn't want to go back in there. Yeah, I probably could take them on now, but yeah, we'll take on the 6 scholars when the game tells me to. Yeah, I don't want to do that much sequence breaking. And I think the area you have to go through is right here. Here, what you want to do is throw the Iron Claw. And don't do what you are prohibited. I think that's some sort of typo or something, but don't worry about it. Wow, you hit him right in the head. Is that blood? In a Nintendo game? And what you want to do is do again, just throw the Iron Claw again. And just like in Zelda Link to the Past, you want to tell him the truth. It's like the fairy fountain when you throw the level 3 sword in there to get the level 4 sword. And he'll give you the Golden Claw. Yeah, which is a lot stronger than the Fire Punch, so basically we got the Golden Claw, which is the second most powerful punch in the game. And we got it for basically for 30 gold. All we had to do was buy an Iron Claw, so... Yeah, save us about 500 gold buying that Fire Punch. And also there's another NPC in the last episode that said that you're gonna need the Fire Punch to kill the Archer ghosts, but that's not true. You can kill them with the Golden Claw as well, so don't worry about it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably use my, excuse me, I'll use my Whirly Bird to get back to the town of OK. That's where I'll probably meet you at. And don't worry about the Talisman Sigma yet. Yeah, we don't have enough money for it anyway. And the medicine, what the medicine does is it revives a fallen character in case Ryu dies, or if you're playing 2 players. But now I'm going to buy it anyways, who cares. Talisman Sigma, you don't have to worry about that until we get to the desert area, which won't be for next probably 2 episodes from now, but... And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Whirly Bird back, and I'll meet you back in the town of OK with a stronger weapon and armor. Alright, we're back in the town of OK, and we're all set and ready to take on the Yoma Chateau to find the merchant his milk of the poppy, obviously. And this is another battle with the Storm Eagles, but when you find them by themselves, yeah, you can punch that wall, that block, get some free T-stars, and you can take them out pretty easily. Yeah, if you find if you run into a battle with the Storm Eagles, level 20, if they're by themselves, yeah, that treasure chest will always be there. So that battle becomes pretty easy. And also off screen, I farmed some more T-stars, so I'm full at 8 right now. And to get to the Yoma Chateau, just head along the mountains here. Yeah, the enemies here aren't really that tough. You'll pretty much fight the same enemies we fought around the Silly City area. And here we have a new, not really a new enemy, but an old enemy on a new battlefield. And we get some caves. Yeah, thanks for that. And once again, I don't think you can block these guys' shots yet. Yeah, not even nah, you can't. And what's this? I think that's a Boo Bomb. Now I'll probably have to watch the recording over it. Yeah, it probably was a Boo Bomb. And the Yoma Chateau is right over here. And all the Yoma Chateaus work the same way. Yeah, sort of just like in like in this game's predecessor, Kung Fu Heroes. You kill all the enemies and then you go through the door. Here I'm going to show off the boomerang T-stars. What I like about the boomerang T-stars, if you shoot it, when it comes back, yeah, it deals a ton of damage. Yeah, so those boomerang T-stars are going to come pretty useful in this area, and also in the next episode when I take on a Yokan area. And here we have the same Mook numbskull enemies. So, and if you want to know, Mook is like a shortened term for Mook Jung. It means wooden dummy in Chinese or Mandarin. So, yeah, if you want to know, yeah, that's where the TV trope Mook comes from. Hit by the stupid lightning. And we get 40 experience for that. Yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, we have the dragons here. Yeah, it says heal up. Yeah, I forgot what's in this treasure chest. Oh, more Boo Bombs. This guy's getting pretty annoying. And let's use a sword. I'll demonstrate trying to kill this guy with a sword. It's a pain in the ass trying to kill him though. Yeah, it's a lot better when you kill him either from the bottom or from the top. And we're gonna use the boomerang T-stars on these guys. I just don't feel like fighting these guys up close and personal. And also the dragons are immune to the T-stars, of course. Come on, get out of the way. So I can, there we go. Use that sweet bun. Even with the sword, the dragons are still pretty annoying to kill with them. With the sword, I mean. Just forget it. Forget it. Yeah, you're just better off just killing the weaker monsters. Just skipping the dragons altogether. And here we got the red genie. It's pretty easy. Yeah, but it doesn't give as much experience as the blue genie though, so. Yeah, you only get 32 experience. But we obtained the milk of the poppy, so. Yeah, we came here what we wanted. We came here for what we wanted, I mean. And instead of, walking all the way back, we're just going to use the whirly bird to head back to the town of OK. Just save us some annoying random battles, which I don't feel like fighting. And now we can head back to the merchant and trade his poppy for his, trade our poppy, I mean, for that Talisman Y. And I'm just gonna heal up. And just buy some more honey buns, or sweet buns. And Talisman Y, yeah, I think it slows down enemy projectiles, but when you face the next boss, we're gonna fight Blu Boltar. I think if you don't have the Talisman Y, he uses some lightning attack or something that kills you in one hit. I'm not that sure, but I think that's how it works. And once again, they just keep halving down his price. I don't know, how can you run a business for that kind of price? I guess that's how Circuit City went out of business. Or Comp USA. Used to love that store. 1 gold. And we're gonna trade him. Alright, and we got the Talisman Y, and the merchant there, he got his opium. Well, if you look at his face, he looks like he's high. With his half-driven eyes. Anyways, we got the Talisman Y, and yeah, that's all we need to do in this town. Unless you want to go back to the McDonald's and do that, another stupid minigame, you can get all your health back, but yeah, it's not worth it. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, but now we can head to the town of Yokan, which is to the north here. And this is the area where we're supposed to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna run from all these assholes. I do not care for your experience. Although, in between this episode and next, I might level up to level 18. Because, see, my max HP is 68 at level 14, but once you get to level 19, your max life maxes out at level... it maxes out at 92 HP, so... Yeah, that boost in HP will probably be pretty useful when I get to Blu Boltar. I don't need any of this stuff. I already got the boomerang, the volleys, and I already have stronger weapons and armor. Yeah, King Gulp and Blu Boltar. Well, any man who must say, "I am the king," is no true king at all. Yeah, quoted by Tywin Lannister in the last episode of Game of Thrones, who in fact sent the most powerful man in Westeros to bed without his supper. Yeah, I can't stand that faggot Joffrey. I am not tired! Long live Blu Boltar, long live the Yoma clan. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, I'll buy another whirly bird. Yeah, it's always good to have at least about 3 or 4 whirly birds in your inventory. Yeah, just in case you get stuck out there in the field. And I don't think there's anything here. Nope. And here, another dead end. And let's talk to the old man who's swinging his cane left and right. Nah, yeah, they don't have mayors here. Yeah, I guess in Yokan they just have kings. Yeah, the people do seem a little bit strange. Yeah, these guys are just Blu Boltar worshippers. King Gulp fanatics. And I think around here is a convenience store if this NPC will get out the way. Yeah, it's a convenience store if you want to use it. And NPCs don't even move and they still get in the way. Dungeon music. Welcome back to Let's Play Little Ninja Brothers. As we continue through the town of Yokan, and in between episodes I went to level 18, mostly because of the HP boost. At level 14 your max HP is 68, but when you get to level 18 you get a decent boost of HP to 92, so yeah, I'm really going to need that HP for the next boss battle we're going to be fighting in this episode. And for the rest of these mooks, we're just going to run from them. And if you're unable to run from them, just use a skateboard. Yeah, don't bother fighting any enemies here. They're just a waste. And you want to talk to these 2 idiots here. Yeah, I really don't know what these 2 guys are jacking off about. Yeah, sort of a palette swap of Chief Tubba Tummy with the little pepperoni cheeks. No. Yow! Dumbasses. Like Abbott and Costello. I guess they're gonna have to say yes. Yeah, they got the Silly City music going on in the background. It's one of my favorite themes in the game. We're not gonna really fight Blu Boltar now. Yeah, he's gonna send his goons out to soften us up before we can actually fight him. And these are those ghost archers that one of the NPCs in the town of OK were talking about. Yeah, you can't kill them with kicks or dragon kicks. You're gonna have to use punches. Yeah, they said you can only use a fire punch against them, but the golden claw works just as good. And also, I saved me about 500 gold by not buying that fire punch. Yeah, just also watch out for those archers. They do take about 10 damage off when you get hit by their little laser arrows. This is a dungeon and RPG. We'll probably escape in the next minute or two. Talk to this guy swinging his cane around. Pretty much we're expecting him. Yeah, you got two celestial beings in here. Got a guy on the right looks, he has a house for a hat. One on the left leg, he has a conductor's hat on. Yeah, we've been fighting for a lottery number of years, yeah. And of course, about a couple of seconds, they just make up. Yeah, it's a short game, you know, what do you expect? And we got another racing mini game. And all you have to do for this one is just make it to the end. You got a little annoying obstacles, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll just edit this out, and now I'll meet you at the finish line. Alright, we just made it to the finish line. And he's going to show us the combined cross attack. And he's going to show us something that I've already explained already, about the M marks. But in this case, it's a little stronger version of the Mighty Ball, which I'll show off in this episode. And he gives us the Tiger Sword. And this guy's a dog and that guy's a monkey, and they give us a Tiger Sword, but I can't explain it. But anyways, you want to head up here. And the other areas here just lead to dead ends, so don't worry about it. And there are no enemies in this little area, so don't worry about that either. But the guy up there, yeah, you're gonna have to worry about, so yeah, I'm gonna create a save state here just in case I screw up this battles. Alright, I'm back. And that is Blu Boltar himself, but yeah, of course, you're gonna have to go through a sort of a Kung Fu Heroes like battle before we take on the big bad himself, Blu Boltar. And here we have more skeleton archers. Yeah, just try to hit them from the sides. Yeah, just like the claw ninjas. I don't think there's anything in these chests. And just leap over this idiot. And we're through. And you get like a shitty amount of experience for that. Just 12 experience for those guys. And here we have little monsters we fought before. Cat mages, flame heads, and the pink bulls. And we'll just use the volleys for these guys. And of course the pink bulls can't be killed with the T-stars, so... Ah, what is this? Oh, just dragon kicks. Don't care. I already have 99 of them. And this guy, the Mad Batter, just stand right here and just keep punching him. Yeah, if you don't kill him, fast enough, he'll spawn 4 of those ghost archers, and he can become really annoying. So you want to kill this guy as fast as you can. And there's nothing in these bricks. Screw it. Yeah, you really want to use your T-stars for this battle here. Yeah, we're gonna use the boomerang, and this is the red mage. As you see, he splits it to 4, but if you use the boomerang, just keep shooting it out, you'll eventually hit the right one, which is the red one, just like that. And you can kill him in a couple of seconds. Yeah, if not, all 4 of them will start shooting projectiles, and it'll be almost impossible to kill him. So I just highly suggest using T-stars or the Mighty Ball. Same with these idiots here, just use the T-stars, boomerang. Yeah, just hit them from afar, and these are called the gargoyles, by the way, yeah. Yeah, the thing that's annoying about them, if you come up close and personal against them, once you hit them, they'll lunge towards you, so... Or you can use the jump back strategy, which I'll show in a later episode, but we're not really strong enough to do that yet, to kill them in like 2 or 3 hits. And there's nothing here. Alright, I'm back, and yeah, I went and just kept knocking the bricks there for the 6 Mighty Balls counter. Yeah, you really want to do that for the next battle, because these guys are fucking annoying. The 4-armed monkeys. Yeah, to kill him the normal way, but I'm gonna use the mighty ball to kill him in 2 hits. The normal way to kill him is see when they shoot out the balls. That's the only time you can do damage to them. But I really don't care. I'm just gonna use the mighty ball. I'm gonna cheat. I don't give a crap. I need all my HP for a Blu Boltar. And also that attack I used with Ryu in that last battle. Yeah, when I got the mighty ball, yeah, that was the combined cross attack. And it would have been useful against Blu Boltar, but yeah, we should be able to take him out, yeah, just as such. And one of his moves I see here, he can change to a dragon. And with the dragon, he'll have another move called Let's Get Serious, which takes off 30 damage. And which we'll see it here. And of course the dragon kicks miss. And let's try out the Boo Bomb. And nice try, Ryu. You did your best, but I guess your best wasn't good enough. And let's use a sweet bun. Yeah, this guy can be pretty annoying with the evade. Especially when he's a dragon. And let's try out the Zephyr Wave. Alright, we got a hit there. Hey, look at his face. He has a face only a mother can love. And that's his other move, I want to knock you out. And let's try the Surger. Yeah, about 12 damage. Yeah, pretty weak damage, but yeah, like I said before, against the Dark Queen battle, yeah, it automatically hits him. He can't evade it, so. And also, he has another attack. If you don't have the Talisman Y, I believe he has some sort of a lightning attack that takes a ton of damage off, so. Yeah, you want to have that Talisman Y. And here's his other move called Wump. Yeah, it works sort of like the Dark Queen or the Evil Queen that turns you into a fool. But it really doesn't last as long as the Evil Queen's magic does. Yeah, although the dragon, he does take 30 damage off with his Let's Get Serious attack. Yeah, he can't use the Wump move. Yeah, these dragon kicks, oh man. Reminds me of the high jump kick in Pokemon that Hitmonlee uses when you miss and you crash into the floor. And that dragon kick missed. Yeah, at least you don't take any damage by hitting the wall that many times. I know the head must be hurting like hell. Now, can somebody hit this guy? It's really annoying. They give these guys like Metal Babble, Metal Slime evade rates. Yeah, let's try the sword. Even that missed. I was thinking that maybe since he's a dragon, you can only use a sword against him, but yeah, it's really hard to tell because everything's missing. Yeah, let's try a Boo Bomb again. Alright, we got him with the sword. And a Boo Bomb doesn't work. Let's get dangerous. Yeah, I just love this boss theme. One of my favorites. Not that Let's Get Serious attack, though. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, that's why I got to level 92 instead of like level 68. So at least he can hit me 3 times with that Let's Get Serious attack and, it won't kill me. Yeah, if he hits me with that twice, if I only have 68 HP, well, then I have to heal a lot more. Yeah, that's why I suggest getting to level 18, just to get 92 HP. Just that extra turn. Yeah, the sword is working a lot better than the dragon kicks. Not that much better, but yeah, better enough. Let's get dangerous. And yeah, let's sweet bun up. I ate sweet bun. It made me cheery. But unfortunately, it doesn't increase my evade. Yeah, let's go with the sword again. And I think he also has another move called Sacred Medicine, which recovers some of his HP. But unfortunately, he won't be using it because he's dead. Wow, yeah, a lot of experience and money for that. Yeah, Mount Cone Rum. Ah, so King Gulp was a real big bad. Yeah, Blu Boltar was just a general. He's a weird guy. His eyebrows are almost as big as his eyes himself. Like they got candy dishes for hats. Anyways, we got our third Bell of Prism. And I don't think there's anything over here. Nah, just those two lunkheads. I really don't feel like talking to those guys again. Alright, so the next area we need to go to is Shorin. Well, pretty much need to go back to Shorin to defeat those 6 scholars to get the fourth Bell of Prism. And all these people say, yay, thank you very much, town is saved, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, and at that shop there, all it sells is like old crap that we don't need. So don't worry about that weapon shop, if I didn't mention before. Jump into underground from the village of twins. Yeah, we're gonna remember that for later. Inconceivable. Alright, we already been there. Well, we actually weren't supposed to go there, but now we're supposed to go there, but yeah, I wanted to get that stronger weapon and armor before I come here. Yeah, we'll just heal up with the honey buns or the sweet buns. It's a lot cheaper than going to the hotel. But eventually I'll have some more HP, so eventually I'm gonna have to start using the hotels. Yeah, they'll become more cost efficient than using a bunch of sweet buns to recover my health. You can't take it anymore. Oh, well, sorry. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. This is the fourth Prism Bell we just attained in this episode. Yeah, the fifth Prism Bell we'll be getting next time when we challenge the Shorin Scholars to a Shaolin Showdown.